So, in the last class, we have done the page number 38. The last line of the page number 38 is saying that the number or calculator section on the right side of the keyboard is known as a numeric keypad. Where is the numeric keypad? The numeric keypad is on the right side of the keyboard. Here it is. It's on the right side. This complete keypad is known as a numeric keypad. It is also called as a numpad. Okay, the numeric, the short form is numpad. Some people call it a numpad. It's a numeric keypad. It consists of numbers or calculator section. It consists of numbers. See, all the numbers are there 0 to 9, and all the operations divide, multiply, minus, plus, enter, everything is there. So, the number or calculator section on the right hand side of the keyboard is known as the numeric keypad. Okay, so let's move to the next page. Open the page number 39. Everybody open page number 39. So on the page number 39, the first line of the page is saying that the function keys acts as shortcut to perform specific functions. Okay, before going towards this, we have to see where are the function keys. Okay, let me make a box around the function keys. All of them are function keys. All of them are function keys. So how many these keys are? These are 12 keys. These are 12 keys, and they their name is F1, F2, F3, F4 up to F12. Okay. The F in their name stands for function. The F stands for function. If you see, if you see, see, uh, if you see this one, the F1 key is used to seek what? Okay, but the F1, the F stands for the function. Okay, F1 means function 1. F2, this key is a F1, F2, F3, F4, F5, F6. So it means function 1, function 2, function 3, function 4, up to function 12. So there are 12 function keys. Okay, so function keys are at the top of the keyboard. They are at the top of the keyboard. So let me write it here. F in F1 up to F12. F in F1 up to F12 is stand for function. This is stand for function. Okay. F1. F, the word F in a F1, F2, F3 up to F12 is stand for function. And the second thing is function keys are at the top of keyboard. Function keys are at the top of keyboard. And if someone says that they are at the bottom of the keyboard, then it's false. Okay. Why we use them? They are used to perform specific task. Specific task. Okay. So they are decided to do any one function as their name shows, function 1, function 2. So they have different jobs, they have different tasks. So I write some of the things on the right hand side for the clarification. So function keys acts as a shortcut to perform a specific function. They are usually found in the top row of the keyboard. Okay. So as I write here some points. F in F1, F2, F3 is stands for function. Function keys are at the top of the keyboard. They are used to perform a specific task. They are used to perform a specific task. Okay. So in many programs, function keys are used to issue command. They are used to issue commands because function keys are acts as a shortcut. Function keys acts as a shortcut. What is shortcut? You just have to press one key and the task will be performed without doing the long steps without performing the long steps. Okay, so let me write it here. Function keys are shortcuts. That's why their name is function. You just have to press it. If you are aware of that what key does what, then you can just click press the that key and it will work. Okay. So function keys are just a shortcut. So in many programs, the word program means the software. The word program means the software. In computer, every program is just a software and every software is a program. So both words are same. Okay. So, in many programs of computer, function keys are used to issue commands. Yes, we know very well instruction, command, order, all are same. The uses of the function keys vary depending on the software that we are using. So, it depends what software you are doing. If you are playing a game, then these commands work differently. If you are typing, then the shortcuts will be changed and they act differently. For example, you are making a drawing. Okay. So these keys have different functions. So it depends. It varies. It depends on the software that we, I, or you are using. The use of the function keys depend on the software that we are using. For example, we know very well. I am just giving you the example. For example, this key is escape. It's ESC. It's ESC. It's escape key. Why we use it? Normally, when we are playing a game, if we press it, normally the game is paused. Okay, but when we are typing, we press this key, it will do nothing. So it depends. See, we press this key while typing, it will do nothing. But when we use this key in the game, it will pause the game. Okay, it will asking that you want to exit the game or not. So game will be paused and asking for exit. Okay, but in typing this key will not help. Okay, so this key is usually used to cancel the action, used to cancel the action when the answer is required. Okay, used to cancel the action when the answer is required. For example, you want to delete a folder. Okay, you press the delete key or click on the folder and select delete. The computer will ask, are you sure you want to delete the folder? Yes or no. If you press this key at that time, then it will cancel the action. It will cancel the deletion and your folder will not be deleted. Okay, so it depends that what key you are pressing in which software you are pressing it. If you are pressing these keys in the game, they will act different. If you are pressing these keys in the typing, they will act differently. For example, you are using these keys while watching a movie, then their shortcuts are different. They act differently. So function keys contains the functions. So 12 function keys are there. 12 function keys are there. So I write some of the options on the right hand side. So how many function keys are there? So there are 12 function keys. 12 function keys means 12 function keys are there and 12 function keys means 12 shortcuts are at the top of the keyboard. Top of the keyboard. Okay, so each and every key contains the different function, the different shortcut. Okay, let me try to write the F1 uh, so that it will be fit in the box. Let me write it. Wait a second, let me make it small. Yes, it's working. F2. Then we have F3. Then we have F4. Then we have F5, F6, F7. And then we have F8, F9, F10, F11, and F12. Okay. So I write the names of the keys. You guys can just write the name of these keys on the page 39. Everybody write F1, F2, F3, F4 up to F12. Okay, in this way. So all of them are shortcuts. All of them are functions. All of them are work as a shortcut. Okay, so let's see why I write these? Because they are saying label the function keys on the keyboard. The word label means name. Okay, the word label means name. So if we read this question like this, name the function keys on the keyboard. Yes, we name them. It's a function 1, function 2, function 3, and we name them. So everybody should has to function that keyboard label that keyboard with the function keys. Okay, so function keys give different commands. Function keys give different commands, different shortcuts. So in the book, there is one example given. The F1 key is used to seek help on a particular problem. For example, you are using any software other than game. If you are using any software other than game, then F1, whenever you press the F1 in any software, so the help portion of that software will open. Okay, because it's a shortcut. In software, in browser, if you press F1, the help shortcut will open and it will give you all the topics of that software. Whatever you facing a problem, you just have to go through that book or catalog and you just have to check that what are the solutions available. So whenever you need help while in any software you didn't understand what to do in that software, then you can just press the F1. Okay, so if we press F5, F5 is used to refresh. How we can refresh the screen? We just have to right click on the desktop and then select the refresh. Okay, then there is a easy way. What do you have to do? Just press the F5 key. Just press the F5 key and it will refresh the computer screen. It will refresh the computer screen. Okay, for example, you are typing and you press F12, then the the typing software will ask to save or save as your file. It will ask to save your file. Okay, it's a shortcut for saving a file. Whenever you are typing a file, just press in the Microsoft Word when you are typing, just press F12 and it will ask for the name of the file, the storage location, and you just type the name and press enter. Without using the mouse, you can just save your file. So I told you about three functions. All of them contains different functions. In our course, in our subject, in this class, the functions of all the keys are not included. Only one is defined here, and I told you two more. For your information, I add two more like F12, F5, and F1. F1 is mentioned there. So F5 is for refresh, F12 is for saving the document whenever you are typing. So everybody understand this thing?
Yes, sir, I'm
Yes,
understanding.
sir. Yes. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, that's great. That's so nice of you. Okay, so for your easiness, for your understanding, I write all these points. I write all these points in the short form on the right side. Okay, let me review it. F in F1, F2, F3, F12 is stand for function. Okay, function means a shortcut. Function means a shortcut. Function keys are just a shortcut. Function keys are at the top of keyboard. They are always at the top of keyboard. Remember, in your book, the complete thing is all about the desktop computer. The desktop computer is a computer which has a separate CPU, a monitor or the LCD, or the mouse and the keyboard. So in your book, the desktop computer is discussed in detail. So, why we use function keys? They are used to perform a specific task. The word specific means they are designed to do one special designed task. They will do this and done. Okay, like space bar. What does space bar do? Space bar always put the space and that's it. So in the same way, the function keys are used for some specific task, the designed task which are automatically put it up there inside the windows. Okay, so we label the picture. Everybody in the class have to label, have to name these keys. Like I put up the name of these keys. You just have to write F1 till F12. Okay, so we will come to the word wiz, but for a second, now we are going to the page 40. We will come to the page 39 again. But first, we are moving towards the page 40. Okay, so everybody open the page number 40. On the page number 40, the first line is saying the four arrow keys help to move the cursor around in a Word document. What is Word document? Word document is just a typing software. It's a Microsoft Word document, also called as a MS Word. MS stands for Microsoft. Okay, so the four arrows. Where are the four arrows? The four arrows is on the right side of the keyboard. Is on the right side of the keyboard. Okay, let's see where are the four arrows. Here it is. Here we have four arrows this side. These are the four arrows, and on the keyboard they are on the right side. These are four arrows. What are their name? Their name. This one is the up, this one is the down, this one is the left, and this one is the right. We don't say it high and we don't say it low. It's a up and down. It's a left and right. So how many arrow keys are there? How many arrow keys are there? Five or eight or four? Anybody can answer. How many keys or arrow keys are there?
Four, sir.
Four. If I ask you this question in test, in exam, in class,
Four, sir. Four.
in everybody's
We'll say
class,
four
so
keys.
they are always four.
Four keys.
Arrow keys are always
Four. We'll say
four.
four.
Okay.
There are
So
four.
they are never be eight, they are never be five. They are always four. If I ask you this thing in the test, if I ask you this thing in the class, if I ask you this thing in the stage, if I ask you this thing verbally in the class, that how many arrow keys are there, so you just have to say the four. Okay, if I say five keys are there, five arrow keys are there, then it's false. Okay, if I say high and low are two keys and left and right are also two keys, so high and low are no, not arrow keys, because they are up and down. So up, down, left and right are four arrow keys. Yes, you are right, Ahmedabad and Ahmad Jibril. Okay, so along with it, let's see what else is written over there on the page number 40. So they are saying the four arrow keys. They are saying the four arrow keys help to move the cursor. Where is the cursor? So the pointer and the cursor. The cursor is the blinking eye when you are typing. When you are typing in a software, so you see the line is blinking. The line is blink like this. This line will blink like this. Come and then go, then come, then go, then come, then go, and this line is blinking. Whatever you typing, the words come to this line. Okay, this blinking line is called as the cursor. That blinking line is called as a cursor. Okay, so the four arrow keys helps to move the cursor around in a Word document. For example, you are typing some words, you are typing some lines, you are typing some sentences in the Microsoft Word. So can you move your blinking line with the arrow keys? Yes, you can move it. You can move it. Type one paragraph of two or three lines and then move the cursor with the help of arrow keys. With the help of arrow keys, yes, you can move it. You can also move it with the help of mouse. But if you don't want to use it, you just use it, you control it with the help of four arrows, and you can move it by pressing the arrow keys. Everybody understand this line? Everybody understand this line?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir. Yes, sir.
So, okay, that's great. That's great. So, the four arrow keys helps to move the cursor around in a Word document. So that's why they are also called as the cursor control keys. They are also called as the cursor control keys. Okay. So the four arrow keys are there. Four arrow keys are there. Okay. So let me write it here. Four arrow keys help to move cursor while typing. Okay, they used to help to move cursor while typing. Okay. Then the next thing is they are also called as the cursor control keys. Arrow keys known as cursor control key. Why it is known as a cursor control? Because these keys are controlling the cursor while typing. The cursor is the line. See, I told you the cursor is the line that we see blinking on the computer screen as we type. As we type, when you start typing, the one line on the screen will start blinking. Whatever we are typing, the type word will come along with that blinking line, and that blinking line is a cursor. Okay, so now we are moving to the next one, the home key. Now we are talking about the home key. Where is the home key? Let me show you the home key and some keys about the keyboard. Okay. If you see on the page number 38, on the page number 38, what we have? On the page 38, we have all the keys. So if you see, there are some keys available. There are some keys available. Okay, what these keys are? There are some keys available and above the arrow keys. They are above the arrow keys. If you see, there are some keys. Insert, home, page up, delete, and page down. I show you all the keys all at the same time. So right now we are discussing about the home. See, insert is there, page up key is there, delete key is there, end key is there, and page down key is there. So while typing, when you press this key, what will happen? Let's move to the page number 40 again. When you type this key or press this key while typing, what will happen? The cursor moves towards the beginning of the line. Towards the beginning of the line. For example, you are typing, my school name is UIS. Right now, your cursor is blinking at the end of the S. Okay. But you press the home key. Okay. When you press the home key, then your cursor move to the beginning of the line. It will move to the starting of the same line. Okay. So now here's a trick. For example, you type a long paragraph of 2 pages or you type a long document for 2 pages. Okay, you are at the last line of the second page and you want to go to the first line of your document. How you can go? The one way is to scroll the page with the help of mouse. The second way is you just have to press the home key and press the control key, CTRL. CTRL, the keys on the left and the right, both sides, they are available on the corners. If you press the control, CTRL, and then press the home key, you will go back to the beginning of the document, to the first line of the document. So if we press only the home key, then we are move towards the beginning of the line. That's it. Okay, for example, we are writing the paragraph, we are at the eighth line. Eighth line we are typing. When we press home, we are moved towards the starting of the eighth line. But if we press control plus home, if we press the control key and we press the home key, we will move to the first word before the first word of the first line. So when we press the home key along with the control key, it takes cursor to the beginning of the document, to the beginning of the document, to the beginning of the document. So let me write the command for you. What is the command? The command is about control plus home. You just have to press these keys. You press the control, and while pressing the control key, just press the home, and you will move to the first line. And before the first word, your cursor will start blinking. So everybody understand about the home key?
Yes, sir, but I have a question.
Okay, yes. What is your question, Ahmed?
And me, sir, I
Sir,
have a question.
sir, this is home, insert, delete, and page down, page up, scroll, lock, pause, break, print, screen. This all is, are they special keys?
What are you saying?
They are special keys?
Okay, we will move towards the special keys of this topic, but first I will tell you this one, then I will tell you about the special ones. Okay,
Sir, I
first
have a
because
question
if
for you now.
open that topic, then we will leave that thing. Okay, so
Okay,
I
sir.
separated some of the topics so that it will be easy to understand. I will come to that special one, and then I will tell you that what keys are there. There are so many keys which are considered as a special keys, but they are not mentioned in the book. But for your information, I will surely tell you in the classes. But first, we will have to cover this.
Thanks, sir.
Okay, you're
Okay,
welcome.
sir. Sir, I have a question for you now.
Okay.
There is a end key, but in my keyboard, I have a tablet. It's not a computer, but I don't see the end key.
You don't see the what key?
The end key.
I didn't understand what word you are saying.
The end,
Okay.
END.
In the laptop, you didn't see the end key. Okay. For example, if you didn't find the end key in the laptop, the arrangement of keys is little bit different. End key is always there on the every laptop, on the every computer. But the point is, keyboard of laptop is little bit small than the normal keyboard. So they put the two keys at a one key. They normally put it up. Okay, how you can use the end key? You can use the end key by using the shift and the other thing. And sometimes end key, if it is not available, then you can just check that end is written at the corner of any key or not. And if it is not there, then it may be not available. You can check on the arrows. For example, if you have a laptop of 14 inches screen, means you doesn't have a numeric keypad, then page up, page down, and our home are available on the arrows. It depends on the model of the laptop. And keys and all these keys are available on each and every laptop and computer. But because of the size of the laptop keyboard, they put the keys on different numbers. Okay, they put the two different keys on a one key, and you can use the shift to use them differently. Understand?
Yes, sir. I understand. Thank you,
Okay.
sir.
If you find any
Yes, sir.
difficulty while using this one, you can also send me the query in the mail. In the class light, I will explain you with the picture. Okay? Because the thing you are asking is
Hey,
not
can I show
matching
you
directly to
something?
the.
I have something. Can I show you it?
Okay, because
I have the
the
computer.
time is
Over
limited.
there
That's
and
why.
four.
Okay. Yes, you are saying something, Abdul Aziz.
Yes. Yeah, look, my camera got finished. Or I can see all the keys.
You can see all the keys. Okay, that's great.
Thanks.
Okay. Okay. So now we are moving towards the next key. The next key is the AND key. As we see, if someone say the AND key is at the bottom of the keyboard, it's false. If someone say is the home key is up above the arrow keys. It's true because the home and insert, page up, page down, and delete, all these keys are up above the arrow keys. Till now, we discussed just the one key, the home key, okay, which is above than up above the arrow keys. Okay, now we are discussing the second one. The end key moves the cursor to the end of the line. Okay, home and end both are opposite to each other while typing. Both are opposite or reverse of each other while typing. Okay, what happen when you press home key while typing? You will move to the starting of the line. Okay, what happened when you move to the starting of the line and now you press the end key? Now your cursor will move to the end of the line. In this way, in this shortcut, you can just move your cursor with the help of the shortcut key. For example, you typing a document of 2 pages, okay, and then when you done typing the 2 pages and you are at the last line, you want to move to the first line, you press the control home, you reach to the first line of the document. Now you again want to go to the end of the line. The one process is you can use the mouse to scroll, or the other process is you can press the control key, and while pressing the control key you just press the end key and you will get back to the end of the document. When we press the end key along with the control key, it takes us to the end of the document. Let me write the shortcut for you here. It's a control, CTRL. Every keyboard has two control keys. Every keyboard has two control keys. Remember, I am talking about a desktop computer. I am not talking about the laptop. Okay? So, every desktop computer has two keys. Okay? Majorly, mostly the examples are given from the desktop computer keyboard. Okay? So, every keyboard has a two control keys. Okay, so if you press the control and while pressing the control you just press the end, your cursor will move towards the end of the document, to the end of the document. So we discussed about the function keys, we discussed about the arrow keys, we discussed about the home and the end keys. If someone say the arrow keys are at the top of the keyboard, it's true or false? Arrow keys are at the top of the keyboard, is it true?
False, sir.
False.
It's false. Okay.
C
False.
O
If
L S
okay,
E.
if someone say, the function keys are at the bottom of the keyboard, function keys are at the bottom of the keyboard, are they, is it true or false?
False.
False.
Sir, it's false.
It's false. It's
L
false.
S E.
They are at the
False.
top
False.
of the keyboard. Okay. So along with it, we are come to the end of the period. Okay. In the next class, we will perform the exercises of the page 39 and page 40. We will perform the exercises and we are finished with the pages stuff. Only the exercises are left and we will do these exercises while doing the next page, and we also done these exercises in the next class. Okay, so I write the points for you for your help. I made the short points in the live class for your help. Right now the period is over. We will meet in the next class inshallah. So have a nice day everyone. Bye everyone.
Bye, sir.